a little piss. You see, I just made a 19-minute video. I thought if I broke it down over halfway, the vid would download. Now I'm finding out a couple of things. One, I know my router sucks. Two, I don't get bars too darn well in here with the summer melting away out there. And for three, my phone is not working 110% for your Mikey. So, breaking it down a lot of the time again, like yesterday, because it made me Mikey may not just say what he wants unless he puts out 5 videos every week. So today, we're busting out one topic. It's not mentally illness. Wasted 100%. You see, I'm going to tell you a little story about a man down for no freaking glory. Me and the boys, that's right, my little boys, shout out to my boys. We go busting down to McDonald's yesterday to use the app to get some freebies, a little free sundae with our cheeseburger purchase. So we go walking in. Let me break down the scene for you. We go in. I see nobody up front. I see about a combined 3 people working the entire darn place, and that's a problem during the middle of the day when people are trying to hook up some free food, if you will. What I do see is Gramps standing across from the register, and he's looking a little pissed off. You see, there's a sound going, It was even a little more annoying than that, but you can understand. So Gramps yells out, "Why can't you turn off that dang buzzer? Why don't you hire a couple more people? Why don't you employ the disabled?" He got no answer in return. He got a courtesy look from one of the workers. It was probably saying, "Fuck you, Gramps," in the mind. So maybe this is mentally ill. Actually, this story is very mentally ill related, as I will break down. I was a little off target in the beginning. You see, me and the kids go up to the register, and you know your boy. He's already on a volcano alert. So I'm standing there for at least a minute, if not 2, and the girl's walking by making the ice cream varieties for the people in the drive-thru, because they're the important ones. They're the ones you gotta get out of the way. She doesn't even look at us. Mikey's volcano is starting to fill with hot molten lava. So I yell out, "Hey, is anyone gonna help us at this darn cash register anytime soon before we die?" So I get a courtesy look like the Gramps got. And after a little swallowing down of some pride, the chick comes over and says, "May I draw your attention to the kiosk? If you would be so kind as to go over there and fill out your order and bring your ticket back to me, and we will pay there." You see, the lava is getting higher. Mikey told you, he's got 5 questions for every answer. The question started, popping up in Mikey's head. The main question in my head was, why does Mikey and the kid have to do your frickin' job and do our ordering ourselves? Why do we have to go over there and try to figure out how to bust out these buttons in the proper sequence? You see, these kiosks were not made for this activity. These kiosks were made so you could go over and build your own sandwich combo meal for like $8 freaking. But nobody used them because nobody wants to buy a freaking combo at McDonald's for $8. They're gonna go somewhere a little more classy, if you will. So when these machines didn't work, these franchises were stuck with them. The ownership must have said, I'm sorry, deal with the loss of your tens of thousands of dollars in the best way you can. Point number 2. Why is the place half-staffed? Mikey's got a theory, and I believe it's correct. You see, there was a little picketing that went down, if you recall, where a lot of McDonald's employees walked out and said, we want 15 freaking bucks an hour for our services. McDonald's said, I pay you minimum freaking wage. How am I going to double your salary? The employee said, we don't give a rat's Big Mac's ass. You'll figure it out, or you'll be coming down and running the circus. So the head honchos at McDonald's must have got together and thought, how can we break this one out? 2 things. You're thinking, I know, you're thinking raise the prices to make up for that money. But you see, they would have to raise those prices an awful lot. So they came up with option number 2. What is that, you might ask? Yes, they cut the sales force, the working force, down to half. Now we got a problem here. Who pays when the employee numbers are cut down to half? There's 2 groups that pay for that, and it's not management. Half of that group is those darn workers that have to work twice as hard for them people that aren't there anymore. Number 2. What was number 2? My brain. Oh yes, the customer. Because instead of walking up, saying, this is my apps, this is what I would like, thank you very much, here's my money, thank you for the receipt, I shall wait for my order for a few minutes without getting pissed. So the workers are overworked, the customers are pissed because their orders are not being taken or they're sent over to the kiosk. You see, you're working for free. McDonald's ain't paying you to plug in those darn numbers on that kiosk. So they end the story to break it down. So maybe I can upload this sucker soon. After trying to figure out that darn kiosk for a few minutes, Mikey's volcano was going to explode. But Mikey realized this time, and he said, screw it, let's get out of Dodge. So I walked out the door, I left a few comments, I busted out a few things. I said, we shouldn't be doing your frickin' job for you. We'll take our money and go somewhere else. See, with McDonald's, you can always drive a mile down the road to the next one. And that's what we did. And the next one had 1 extra employee. So we only had to wait 10 minutes. And we didn't have to fill out our order on that darn kiosk. So I better wrap this sucker up to see if I can ever upload it. Hope you guys are good. Hope you're well. By the way, Mikey's manic. Mikey got manic yesterday. The depression's gone. And I'm singing my song. And hopefully it'll be for long. for those darn pesky rapid thoughts. Shout outs to the boys. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.